many people assume that welterweight bouts are synonymous with style and skill only. You know, that's not always the case, and it certainly wasn't the case back in the mid-50s when two brutal epic wars were staged by Mr. Basilio and, of course, Tony DeMarco, and they are the subjects of our welterweight flashback. These all-out guys give this cruel but sometimes exhilarating sport some much-needed vitality. One could even say virility. In 1955, a pair of ring gladiators engaged in two of the most savage wars in boxing history. In their first showdown in June, champion Tony DeMarco and Carmen Basilio challenged each other with their do-or-die styles.
Tony came to me, I went to him, you know, we were both back and forth. I moved a little bit, he moved a little bit, but we were both together most of the time, punching it out.
We were just banging each other, and we wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop throwing punches, and I wouldn't stop throwing punches.
Basilio barely outlasted DeMarco with a 12th round KO and was crowned the king of the welterweights. The stakes and brutality soared in the rematch only 5 months later.
It was a life and death fight. It was similar to the first, but only more devastating. Harder punches, faster punches.
DeMarco dominated again in this second fight, and in the 7th round almost grabbed his title back with one big punch.
I saw that left hook coming. I never bothered to pick up my hand to block it like a dummy, and he hit me right on the chin.
And amazingly, he took it, but I mean, it hurt him tremendously. And in fact, he still claims that's the hardest punch he ever got hit in his ring career.
And all I said is, don't go down, don't go down, don't go down, because there's always a chance that they might have stopped the fight.
And somehow Basilio did survive. DeMarco, sensing victory, mercilessly came off his stool to end the bloody brawl.
I was determined to knock him out. I didn't focus on the points. I was ahead, yes, but I didn't focus on it.
So instead of moving away from the left hook, I moved toward it, and I blocked it, and I hit him with the left hook in the solar plexus. And I think that took all the rest of the fight out of him.
Lightning struck twice. Basilio survived with another 12th round knockout, this time 2 seconds sooner. The 24 rounds of hell were embraced by both men and forever defined their championship hearts.
I never liked to fight easy fights. It didn't prove anything.
You gotta take it, and you have to give it too. That constitutes a fighter. That's what fighting is all about.
More than 40 years later, the drama and legend of these twin non-stop welterweight battles won't fade away. Two outstanding battles indeed, and of course all of you fight fans know that Carmen Basilio moved up in weight class to the middleweight ranks, and of course he beat Sugar Ray Robinson in one of their two matchups. Sugar Ray Robinson, the man upon whom the label pound for pound was first affixed to.